I wanted to kind of enhance the front of my home by adding these three-dimensional address numbers. So I purchased these numbers from Amazon, went to Home Depot, purchased the wood, brought it home, had my husband cut it down to a size that I wanted, and then I stained it. Rather than stain it with a different kind of stain, I just used the clear and painted right over with the clear. And of course you can see where the screws are coming through the back of here. It was I didn't have thick enough wood, but this is okay because I could actually cut this off, but then I decided I'll just leave it alone. I started up some pre-drill holes here for the screws and tried to countersink them. I haven't taped up because I don't want them to fall out. That's why you see the blue tape over the hole. Try to lift it up here. Excuse my hands and fingers. I burnt myself with that darn drill of mine from, you know, unscrewing it and screwing it, tightening it up. So I tried to countersink as much as I could so the screw could sit down in there. But what I ended up doing was putting some wooden plugs to cover it. I glued it on with some Gorilla Glue. Now, the thing that I didn't like is that I could have put those numbers down a little bit more on the wood, center it on the wood a little bit better, because it's sitting more to the top, but that's okay. It's alright. It looks fine. And it kind of stands out. It kind of stands out in front of the house. Excuse me. That's the before and that's the after, what it looks like now. I added another picture frame of this size to here. I had two smaller ones here, so what I did, I got an additional one because I only had one frame, and the mat was white. When you buy it, it's white. So what I did was paint it black, as you saw. I painted black, and then so they could match. Now this one I'm not worried about. I can't even find another frame like this at IKEA, this size. And of course, the only thing I could probably do with this, if I could find another match to fit inside of here to make this smaller, then I might have to make one. And then I could put it, you know, paint this black and then do a little white trim to make it match. But right now it's okay the way it is for now. And this is some of my DIY art that I used a white pen, because I'm not trying to order any prints right now from Desenio or whoever, or Etsy. I do have a couple of Etsy prints behind these that I could switch it out, but for now this is the way I'm doing it, the black and white, because I'm obsessed with black and white. Of course, I was not feeling that, so I took these dice you see here, put it onto some poster board, drew the square onto the poster board, cut it out, and used some washi tape and framed it, and this is what I came up with, mimicking the dice onto the art. And this is the way I'm going to leave it for now. Of course, I will eventually change my mind and do something else. I've changed it so many times, so. And I will again. I decided to take these rugs that I got from down below and make pillow covers to put on my sofa in the living room. While sitting here watching TV, I decided I'm going to just pull out my needle and thread and hand stitch it. But halfway through, I decided that's not going to work. So I decided to go in my office, whip out my sewing machine, and got busy stitching. As you can see here, I'm trying to clip it off. And being lazy, I could have adjusted everything because that's a thick piece of fabric or material. So trying to get started wasn't easy, but I made it through. This machine does have a lot of configurations, or should I say adjustments on it, and a lot of features. But of course, I just wanted to stitch it up real quick and be done with it. As you can see, because of it is so thick that I am trying to get it underneath that foot, but I managed. What happened here, because it was so thick trying to get it under there and it wasn't moving, so I was just stitching in the same spot and it just jammed up here, so now I have to cut it loose, pull all that extra bumbled up thread out, and start over. could have made some adjustments on my machine, but I was being lazy. But this was thick. It was difficult trying to stitch through it or get it started. I had planned on, once I finish it, to do some Velcro to close it up, but I didn't feel like going to the fabric store, and I'm impatient, so I just stitched up the corners, stuffed it with the pillows, and stitched it up. And if ever I want to take, in fact, I don't think I'm going to ever remove it, so hey, it is what it is. You can see I had a bit of a struggle because it's a rug actually, but it's a thick piece of material, and I probably could adjust the settings on the sewing machine, but I was being lazy, and I'm not a seamstress, and this machine can do a lot of things, but I just wanted to stitch it real quick. I ended up sewing it closed after all. I decided to take this glass jar. The lid cracked, so what I decided to do was just go ahead and do the little texture on the outside of it and make myself a utensil jar. I'm adding my utensils in. Everything but the kitchen sink I'm putting into this jar. Rather than just reaching the drawer, I just have them handy right here where I can grab it. And I'm kind of overdoing it, but that's okay, because I have another one which I want to keep all my wood utensils in that. As you can see here, see? The wood, and I put my pink egg beaters, or Swift, what you call it? Swifter, egg, whatever, in there. As you can see, I can't make up my mind. But this is what I decided to use it for. And it didn't go to waste. Or I can use it as a vase. I decided I want to change this back wall, so I removed everything off of it, patched up all the nail holes, and sanded it and painted over it. I took the canvas from my bedroom, my DIY canvas, and hung it in here, but I just was not feeling the way that looked either, because I felt it was not big enough for the space. So of course I put it back in the bedroom, took the the star mirror outside and painted black matte, as you can see here, and added these things back in a different configuration. Here is where I added myself a recliner chair, and I have switched the couch from that back wall where the chair is and put it against this wall. And I've done this 3 or 4 times, switching this thing back and forth, but I think this configuration right now works a lot better, especially for the chair, because it's longer. The room is longer, where the couch is sitting, that way vertical, it's longer that way. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think you get it. And this is where the TV is, so I have everything angled, well, the recliner angled toward the TV.